Good morning and greetings from Jerusalem, Jane. I just wanted to give an update about the political situation that changed this morning in Israel, and then I want to give an update to the people who is asking about me and new apartments and my health and everything. So this morning, the chairwoman of the coalition, her name is Idit Silman, she resigned. You know that Israel has had a very tiny margin coalition government with 61 mandates and the opposition 60. Now it is 60-60. So it is a very unique situation. She just said, I can no longer, according to my conscience, be part of this government. So this means that if one person more jumps ships from this current coalition government and sign the other side, they actually have the majority. Is there going to be election? Is there not going to be election? Well, time will tell, but everything is up in the air right now. Of course, the people in the current governments are not happy about this. They are coming against her. People on the other side in the opposition are saluting her, saying, you know, thank you for doing this, for following your conscience and doing what's best for Israel as a Jewish state. So everything is up in the air. The government could literally fall if one person more is leaving the government and joining the opposition. Will there be election? Will there not be election? Will they be able to form a government without having an election? Time will tell. And then all of a sudden, the Prime Minister of Israel could be Benjamin Netanyahu again. We have had a horrible string of terror attacks. 11 people were murdered in about a week. Before that, there were even many other terror attacks. Many Jews has been murdered in the time that I have been here reporting about terror attacks. So tonight there is a big demonstration planned. If you are in Israel, come to the Cinema City area around 7 p.m. It is actually a demonstration against all of this violence and the terror and the murder and the slaughter of the Jewish people. And of course, that's probably going to be even bigger with this current political situation. So it's very interesting. So of course, I will do my best to keep you updated about all of that. As you can see, I am here in a new apartment. This note was actually on my stove when I came. Very nice people. There are a few things that needs to be fixed and repaired. So I'm actually waiting for a handyman to come and fix that today, a nice gentleman. And then I'm heading out. There are still things that I need to buy and get for this apartment. For those asking about me personally, you know that I have injuries in my knees, and it's been a lot of hard work for me to pack up and move 3 times in 3 months on top of everything else that I have been through. So I have a body that is very painful. I was actually in the clinic yesterday and I had x-rays done on my lower back and everything. It's very painful, and I don't sleep much because of back pain. So if you would just continue to keep me in prayer for God to strengthen my body and for my health, I would really be grateful. And I'm just so touched. I know that some of you are following me just to get the news out of Israel, and I'm trying to do my best to do that with all the things that I'm facing. But I also know that there's equally as many who, besides following me for the news, they are also caring about me, how I am doing personally. Where did you end up living, Jane, and how is your health? And many people are saying, what specifically can we pray for you? And right now it's my health, it's for strength, it's for healing into my lower back and my knees that are so weak. I would really appreciate it. So again, the coalition here lost their chairwoman. Today, she resigned from the government. Right now, the two sides, 60-60. If one more depart the government, join the opposition, of course, they will have a bigger number. Is there going to be election? Will they be able to form a new government without election? Will there be a new prime minister? Will Benjamin Netanyahu be the prime minister again? In the latest polls that were made, if a new election was coming on at this time, sorry for my English, Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party is still very, very high, way above 30. Many people would want him to go back to be prime minister. But of course, we are in a very tense situation here in Israel. The Ramadan is here, and it could be a peaceful time, but it's not. There are riots at Damascus Gate every night. They're attacking the police out in Judea and Samaria. We always see a spike in terror attacks during the month of Ramadan. The police actually reveals they have prevented massive terror attacks, many terror attacks they have prevented just within the last couple of weeks. So it's a special time here in Israel. It's a hectic time. There's a lot going on. So to have an election in the midst of this, well, we will see. There's a lot of people who are very unhappy with this current government. That is a coalition from the far left out here, also with Arab parties, the Muslim Brotherhoods, far out leftist governments, parties, and then some of the small parties from the right. They all came together, as you know, and they made this small 60-61 government. Will it fall? Will it continue to stand? We will see what happens in the next few days. What I do want to say is, no matter what, pray for Israel. God is commanding us to pray for this nation. So thank you for caring about Israel, and thank you so much also for caring about me and asking about me. I truly appreciate it. Bye.